Create is finding ways to engage educators, new educators, experienced educators, and develop relationships that help us navigate a whole host of challenges that we face in trying to improve education for kids.
So why Create? Because they have two big buckets of what they do that's important to me as a school leader. So the first bucket is around teacher development.
The first year, they're getting all kinds of support and collaboration while they're student teachers in the field. The second year, most of them have been partnered with another teacher, so they have a co-teaching model. And then the third year, they get to teach on their own. They are still supported, becoming better teachers, and then hopefully becoming teachers that will also stay and do well in the profession.
Create's approach is recruiting and retaining teacher candidates from Georgia State University who are excited and already motivated on that pathway into teaching. We're finding students that are eager to be working in Atlanta Public Schools, and then we're pairing them with a mentor teacher who's excited to be able to share their craft.
I'm always talking about the residency program, telling seasoned qualified teachers, hey, you should get with the Create resident program because, you're going to get a resident that's dope. And then now you'll have like 2 teachers in the classroom working with these kids, and it's phenomenal.
I know that candidates that they refer to me have a like mindset around equity, and I know that their teacher preparation program has been enhanced because of the amount of time that the Create team has put into them and continues to put into them once they start teaching. And then the other side of it is the professional development that they do, not just for teachers, but for school leaders.
Those with goals and aspirations toward building leadership have found the Create program useful because it causes them to be really intentional and mindful about the ways they communicate, what they're doing and why they're doing it, and that's been a real benefit to help me keep and grow my best and brightest teachers.
Create starts that foundation with the compassion centeredness and the equity centeredness focus of their program.
A teacher who is aware of his or her identity, so they understand how their identities are formed, identities in terms of things like race and class and gender, all of these things that make up who we are, how we are in the world, how we interact with other people, and then understanding the social, cultural, political context that they're going to teach in. You have to understand, how did schools come about? Why do we send kids to school?
It's so important that you know your own identity so that you can respect and understand your students' identities as well as their families and the community. And that's how Create really helped me grow as a student teacher and then continued as a teacher.
I'd say the biggest thing for that Create has done that sticks out in my head is that it's taught me to think about how I show up in the classroom, the biases that I have, and really helps me to focus on being critical of those things and think about them as I'm teaching and implementing lessons.
I would say a compassionate teacher understands that they need to demand and then claim their time and their space for caring for themselves and for their students. That is teaching, right? You've got to understand content, you've got to understand what you're teaching, you've got to understand the pedagogy, how to teach that content. You have to understand child development, you have to understand learning theories, all of those pieces. I think sometimes they can get watered down. It's that body of knowledge that I think all teachers need to have.
I can't even speak to how wonderful it is. I really cannot.
There's a lot of folks that talk about everything starts in Atlanta. There's so much creativity here. There's so much ingenuity here. We want to ensure that our students are able to actualize that. Why not? Our children at the city of Atlanta, kids, our communities deserve the best. They deserve the best educators. They deserve the best opportunity to succeed.